Namaste. Uh, we begin the session by Swasti by Pandit Vedamurti Pandit Sadish Chandra Panditji.
हरि ओम मा भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्ये माक्षभिर्जजतराः स्थैतुष्टुवाग्गुसनो भिर्व्यसे महि देवहितं जदाहु शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा जतरानश्चकराजरसन्तनूनाम्मा उतरासो जतरपितरो भवन्ति मानो मधियारीरिखता जुर्गन्तोः अदितिर्द्यौरदितिरन्तरिक्षमदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्राः विश्वे देवा अदितिः पञ्चजना अदितिर्जात मदितिर्जनितवाम्मा द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगो शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिः सर्वगो शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि जतो यतः समीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुर्प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभियः विघ्नेश्वराय वरदाय सुरप्रियाय लंबोदराय सकलाय जगद्धिताय नागाननाय श्रुतियज्ञ विभूषिताय गौरीसुताय गणनाथ नमो नमस्ते सानन्दमानन्दवने वसन्तम् आनन्दकन्दं हतपापवृन्दं वाराणसीनाथमनाथनाथं श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये। भगवान गणेश जी, इस कार्य का सर्वप्रथम उनका नाम स्मरण किया गया, कार्य प्रारंभ हुआ। मंगल करें, सर्वत्र मंगल हो, कार्य मंगल हो, आगे बढ़े, ऐसी हम जो है प्रार्थना करते हैं, ऐसी आशा करते हैं। सिद्धि बुद्धि सहिताय श्रीमन महागणाधिपतये नमः।
So friends, I am very thankful to all the members who are on my screen for calling me for this very important meeting, especially for the inauguration of this particular sansthan, which has been actually the director of this particular sansthan, Acharya Giriratna Mishra, is so kind that he has invited me and to become a faculty in this particular sansthan. I never thought that I am a competent person, and I told him that I may not be a competent person because I am a person of yoga fundamentally. But somehow I have some relation with the two things which is common. That is, I have some relation with Abhinavagupta Padacharya, and the second, I had some relation with Tantra. I would like to give you some background how I was related. When I was doing my MA in Sanskrit, there was a subject, poetics, and in that subject, I had read two books on poetics that is known as Dhanyalok and Kavya Prakash. That is Mammat and also Anandvardhan. And I had read the commentary on Dhanyalok by Abhinavagupta, that is Lochantika. It was also quoted by Mammat also in the case of Santopi Navmurasa. So this was the first chance that I met and I heard the name of Abhinavagupta. Before that I was not knowing. But later on, I could listen about him more and more, from where he was and what are his contributions and how great he was as a tantric as well. And second, I had some relationship with Tantra. I can't say that I had very deep relationship, but when I joined the Kabbaladham in 1976, I had written the first article that was published in Yoga Vimansa, the quarterly journal published by Kabbaladham, and that is Tantra in the Light of Yoga. That was my first article in my life related with yoga and Tantra both. And there I could read so many Tantra texts, and also I had to find out how the yoga is very much related with Tantra. How this concept of, especially the concept of Paswachar, Virachar and Kaulachar are related with the concept of Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. And what is the special meaning of especially the 5 M's, which was really a matter of great dispute among the scholars in my institute and also among different students who were coming to the institute about the 5 M's. And I could find out a very good justified answer to this particular question, which was being objected against Tantra, because it was not taken very in a good spirit that these 5 M's are bad. Therefore, it should be discarded. And you know that when I was working on Hatha Yoga Pratipika, you might have heard the name Hatha Yoga Pratipika by Swatma Ram. And in that particular text, he has written one particular verse. Go mansam bhoje nityam pibedamara varunim kulinam tamaham manye itare kulghataka. It was very challenging verse for me, because one who eats the cow flesh every day and also drinks the Amaravaruni, the celestial wine, he is the man of high family and others are disgrace to the family. I was unable to understand how this can be, and undoubtedly if a person reads only this verse, he will not be liking to read this particular text, Hatha Yoga Pratipika. But when we go further, and the next verse writes, Go sabde nodita jehuva tibet tat praveso hi taluni. The concept is that this tongue is also has another word known as go. And when this go, this jiva, this tongue is taken into the nasopharyngeal cavity, that is called go mans bhakshan. And the moon that is on the top of the nasopharyngeal cavity, it is oozing nectar all the time. That nectar has been equated with the concept of celestial wine. And therefore, these two things are actually not the gomans of the normal understanding, not the wine in the normal understanding, but rather gomans was a very high standard, very advanced practice of yoga, where everybody cannot reach. One has to cut the frenum and then take the tongue by reverting it towards the backside and go to the nasopharyngeal cavity and drink the wine, drink the nectar. I could find the same concept there in the Tantra, where they have given a very, very justified answer to these 5 M's, that they have a yogic understanding. They are not simple Madhyamans, Matsya, Maithun or Mudra. So let us, these were the first you can say, encounter with the Tantra literature, and I was very happy to find. And now I am getting a chance, although I do not claim that I know anything or so many things about Tantra. I am more a man of yoga, and I will undoubtedly, whatever I know, I will like to share with all the students who are joining the course. I am thankful to Giriratnaji for selecting me for this particular work, and I assure you that I will try to give my best, whatever I can. With thanks to all the members of the uh, all the members present here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ken Chandraji. It was a wonderful speech, and we learned so many things. And thank you so much. Next, I would like to welcome Shri Sunilji. So, Sunilji, please.
First of all, my pranam to all of you. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
So my pranam to
Yes.
all our Abhinav Premis here who have joined to make this dream come true, that we are going to spread the message of the Mahāmaheśvarācārya Abhinavagupta throughout the length and breadth of this holy land of India. From few years, myself, along with many of the co-lovers of Mahāmaheśvarācārya Abhinavagupta, have been instrumental in establishing the Jayanti day of Mahāmaheśvarācārya, which is on Nirjala Ekadashi. And while going through the charter of your list, I was very delighted that you have included the Nirvan Divas, but I request that amendment can be done to that, and Jayanti Divas can be included in that charter, which is Nirjala Ekadashi of every year. So, with this, I would also request all of you that Mahāmaheśvarācārya is the greatest jewel, or the greatest, one of the greatest saints who was born in this holy country from Kashmir, and it is very important for us to establish that the Kashmir, the holy land of Sharada, was a fountainhead of Hindu civilization, and therefore the contribution of not only Acharya Abhinavagupta would be there, but also of his predecessors like Shaivacharya Utpaldev, Acharya Vasugupta, and other Shaivacharyas who have in this lineage worked to establish the Tantra in Kashmir and the rest of the India. I would also suggest, and provided you all agree on that, that there is that we all can write a kind of a letter, open letter to the Prime Minister and the Archaeological Survey and other cultural department. There is a cave in near Srinagar where Acharya Abhinavagupta finally went inside the cave along with his disciples. That cave is now under threat because of two reasons. One is that that area is now encroached by the Islamists, and number two, the stone quarrying is being done in that area, and which will threaten the ecology and the sanctity of that cave. Ultimately, that cave may get destroyed if the quarrying process is continued. We can write under your patronage, we can write a letter that this place be declared as a national monument or national heritage place where Mahāmaheśvarācārya Abhinavagupta had taken final abode. Thirdly, I would also like to request that if we can also make like today, I was watching Honorable Prime Minister unveiling the grand murti of Acharya Ramanujacharya. I think we can also request that a grand murti of Mahāmaheśvarācārya Abhinavagupta can be built in Kashmir, and that will establish the Sanatan Tantric and Vedic Parampara in Kashmir also. So these are my suggestions. Apart from that, we have to make available the teachings of Mahāmaheśvarācārya to the larger audience of India, to the young generation. And I previously, as an editor of one of the magazines of Kashmir called Naad, we have brought out a special edition on Acharya Abhinavagupta. If Giriratnaji permits, I would later share the soft copy and he can then circulate to this August gathering also. And you all can go through the works and the articles shared by the scholars not only in India but from Ukraine, Russia, United States, and other parts of the world, which establishes that the appeal of Mahāmaheśvarācārya is not limited only to India but across the humanity, across the world, and we can all contribute in that particular way to establish the greatness of the Acharya. Along with this, we can then establish local chapters of your organization here and there, so that small events and small essay competitions or something like audio-visual programs can be done. So these are my some humble suggestions, provided you all agree, and then we can take it forward. With this, I also congratulate the conceivers of this program and also the organization who have decided to establish this Abhinavagupta Foundation at Kerala. My humble pranams to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sunilji, and thank you so much for your valuable suggestions. And we would like to know more about Abhinavagupta from you, and we are waiting for that thing. Now, I would like to welcome Shri Ragesh Vyasji. So, mic is yours, please.
Hello, Shivadi Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you for inviting me on this platform. I am actually in India at the moment. I am in my Gurupeet, so you can hear some background. At the moment, there's a lot of singing going on as it's Navratri. But I'm audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very
I am.
clear.
So, okay, so forgive me if there's a lot of background noise. There's a lot of singing going on in the background. But okay, that's fine. Thank you for giving me this platform. I'm still a beginner in Abhinavagupta and Tantra, but I'll just give you a little bit of introduction for myself. I've been initiated for the last 40 years. I run the Shividya Upasana Mandal UK, and also we have an umbrella body called the Shividya Guru Mandal Parishad, which is an umbrella body for a lot of Shividya Paramparas, valid Paramparas throughout India. So our main job here is obviously instigating and teaching the right tenets of Tantra, especially Sri Vidya being my forte, and just making sure that it's kept pristine. So it's as you can all understand, in the West, there's a lot of Neo Tantra, and everyone's opening up their own little schools of Neo Tantra and mixing and having a cocktail of different schools of thoughts. But what we're trying to do is trying to keep this pristine and trying to keep this Upasana mode running. The difficulties that we are having, I'm seeing what I'm also affiliated with Oxford University, Cambridge University, as well as Zurich University. Zurich University having many of our tantras, as you might have heard in the past, that many tantras were taken abroad, especially in Germany and other places. And I have seen them personally, that they are kept under really good conditions in the West, in these universities, in these libraries. But the little bit of issue that we get to have is to actually get access from it. Let's see. I mean, we have some context. So I'm sure as time goes on, we'll be able to get proper access, and we'll be able to maybe reintroduce or resend back some of these tantras if we can. But I'm working with that with the Srividya Guru Mandal Parishad, especially on the works of Bhaskaracharya. Again, I'll keep my little talk quite simple, as we've lost quite a bit of time. But thank you, Giriratnaji. I met him last week, and wonderful chap he is. That if I can be of any help in any way to help instigate, to push forward, and if there's any contribution I can actually give in this field, please feel free. And thank you very much for giving me a platform.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. No problem.
There was a network issue. So no, in my part.
Okay, Deepakji, I'm in a remote village here, just away from Ahmedabad. So as you can see, I'm having network issues here as well. But we do our best.
Yes. By watching the photo behind you, it seems you are from Basraya Sampradaya, right?
No, not quite. I'm from Gujarat. My Guru Parampara is from Gujarat. We follow the Pashupat Riti of Sri Vidya. but I'm here for the last 3 months, giving some service at the ashram that we have here. And this is one of the small rooms of Guruji, so I'm actually hidden away trying to cut out the music. So behind we have our little param whatever it is, but nothing more than that. Just enjoying the atmosphere more than anything.
Okay, enjoy. So thank you so
Good.
much for your
Thank you.
speech. And now finally we are here to listen our director, Sri Giriratna Mishra ji. So please, Ratna ji, Mishra ji, please come.
First of all, am I audible to all of you? Voice is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
धन्यवाद. जानामि धर्मं न च मे प्रवृत्तिः, जानाम्य धर्मं न च मे निवृत्तिः, त्वया स्वामिनः हृदि स्थितेन यथा नियुक्तो अस्मि तथा करोमि. अंतराय तिमिरौघ शान्तये श्रेष्ठ शक्ति करुणारुणा प्रभं संतनोतु मुनिवृंद सेवितं भावगम्यम अनिशं शिवं महा करुणापूरी चित्तां सच्चिद्रूपां परां दिव्यां ब्रह्म सहचरीं तुर्यां बगलां पीतांबरां वंदे. I would like to thank all the scholars present today on this auspicious occasion. Today is Vasanta Panchami, the day of Bhagavati Shri Saraswati. Entire Tantra Sampradaya is basically the Samabhumi, I shall say equilibrium of Jnana Kriya and Jnana Kriya and Bhakti. Amongst that, Bhakti and Kriya comes together to enhance the Gyan, so that seeker may realize that he is not Jeev, he is Shiva. So in my opinion, today is the best day to organize any such event where you have to establish an institute related to Tantra and Aagama. Mahāmaheśvarācārya Abhinavagupta ji is foremost scholar of Tantra, no doubt, in entire universe. So there means just adding his name in the institute in itself has made us blessed by his blessings. Acharya Abhinavagupta ji does not need any introduction. At least as far as I am concerned, he does not need anything on my behalf by which he could be introduced. He himself is well established scholar. He is like Jnana Surya himself, Upanishad says Taptam Pushan Apavranu. So he is that Jnana Surya who dispels all the clouds of illusions, all the clouds of darkness. So such a great scholar, such a great Siddha Mahapurush has lived on this Bharat Bhumi, and we are blessed that we also live on this Bharat Bhumi, and this Bharat Bhumi is now witnessing the inauguration ceremony of this Mahāmaheśvarācārya Abhinavagupta Tantrāgama Samsthanam. The motto of this institute is Abhinav Srishti Mahajanani. Abhinav Srishti Mahajanani is a pad from his signature shlok, which Acharya Abhinavagupta, by using which Acharya Abhinavagupta starts all his writing. Vimal Kalashraya Abhinav Srishti Mahajanani. So Abhinav Srishti Mahajanani in general stands for introduction of his parents. Vimal Kala or Vimla is his mother, and for that purpose he uses this line. But there is another meaning, hidden meaning of it. Abhinav Srishti Mahajanani. Maha stands for Bhairav, and Aham stands for Bhairavi. So Maha means Bhairav Sadbhav. So the Abhinav Srishti, the ever new creation of Bhairav Sadbhav may occur in all of us. We all attain that Shambhav Samavesh. For the purpose of that Mahajanani means Mahashakti. May that Mahashakti, that Divine Mother, that Divine Mother incarnate in this institute. May she become formidable in the form of this institute, and may she dispel the illusion residing in our heart, and may all of us attain Shambhav Samavesh. For that purpose only, this institute has this motto, Abhinav Srishti Mahajanani. So now the question is that why shall we take up teaching of Shastras? What is the purpose of it? So Acharya Abhinavagupta has written in his magnum opus Tantra Lok, he himself has explained why studying Shastra is important, because it is Tantra Lok is She is such a big scripture, Tantra Lok, that Agam is such a big in size that nowadays people may question that what is the, why shall we read this? The way we will see that what is the need of studying Ved, that is obsolete now. There is no need of studying Ved. We have teachings of Kabir Das, Ye Das, so many latest scholars are there. Or okay, we will take Gita only. So why is it required to read such a big Vedic Vangmaya? Or in the same light, why is it required to read such a big Tantra Lok? So Acharya Abhinavagupta explains this. He has given intricate and lucid description why Shastra Adhyan is important. He says that moksha could be attained only when Pansna Agyan and Shastra Agyan both are eradicated. So Pansna Agyan is eradicated when you elevate in your sadhana and Guru showers Tivra Shaktipat upon you. But this only cannot liberate you. You also need Shastra Gyan. On other side also, if you have Shastra, you are Shastra Siddha, but you don't have attained Pansna Gyan. That way also you cannot liberate. So for liberation, both are required simultaneously. For this purpose only, along with sadhana, Shastra Gyan is compulsory. This is what Acharya Abhinavagupta ji has established in first Pratham Ahnik of Srimad Tantra Lok. So for that purpose only, it was must that there shall be some institute which may teach the Agam Shastras the way they were taught in Guru Shishya Parampara. Because now if you would see that even if in some institutes these Shastras are taught, but it does not happen in the way it shall happen. It happens in Western style, means class means it is some Bachelor of Arts in Tantragam or something like that. So that way these scriptures cannot be studied. This is very basic concept. These shall be taken up one by one and step by step. So for that purpose only, the idea was developed in the mind, in our minds, and I would say that Pashyanti Vani invoked in our mind, and Pashyanti Vani is Vilas of Guru Shishya Pade Sitva Swayam Deva Sadashiva. So this is Vilas of Sadashiva only, which has happened in our mind. Vimal ji is there, I am there, Deepak ji and means Gyan Shankar ji, Sunil ji is there, Rakesh ji is there, Acharya ji is there. We all are here. So that thought which prevailed in our mind in Pashyanti Vak is deliberation of Paravak only. This is Vimarsh of Mahachiti only, which has evolved in our mind, and there is no doubt, absolutely no doubt in it, that Acharya Abhinavagupta, who is Mahāmaheśvara means Anuttar Bhattarak. Anuttar Bhattarak himself engaged his Parashakti, his Vimarsha Shakti, and she deliberated as Pashyanti Vani in our mind, and a thought, a desire, Ichha Shakti evolved in our minds, that such institute shall come up, and then Ichha, Gyan and Kriya at this level, now at Kriya level, Kriya Shakti has prevailed now, and the institute is taking formalized shape today. So I would not say a lot today because lot of sessions would happen in the future, and to be honest, as it has just started, so many things would be decided in the future. The only thing which we have decided together, means Deepak ji, Vimal ji and Sunil ji and all of us, is that we shall only focus on teaching the scriptures, Shastra Parampara, and then a charter has been made that we will try to establish some library also, and we would see how we can restart the puja in small mandir, or the mandir which previously followed the Kaul or Trikmargi sadhana paddhati, but now today there is nothing more than Pratah and Sayankalin Aarti and Bhog puja, etc. Nothing more than that. So we will have to see that how this could be done. So for that purpose, we will focus on that also. And so the most important, which is not in the charter, but that is most important point which shall be focused upon. People keep on calling me, and means in person everyone gets such a call, that there shall be some simple explanation of Tantra Lok. So Tantra Lok would be simplified and it would become Tantra Sar. And when Tantra Sar would be simplified, it would become Panchadashika. But both Panchadashika simplified, it will not become any Katha Kahani. It would not become any story. So the moral of the fact is that we will have to uplift the society also. Those, especially those who are doing sadhana, and those who are inclined, and those who are desirous of attaining Shambhav Samavesh. So this institute would focus upon the audience of the institute would be such a people who really want to attain Shambhav Samavesh, who have desire. So to uplift them, so that, and we will only do the upliftment, because no one except Guru, no one can do this. So our mere effort, partial effort would be to upliftment, so that they may be able to grasp what scriptures are saying. And there our duty would stop. And then by Guru Shishya Parampara, and if suppose you say that my Guru physically is not there, so I would say that Parameshwar is always there. Where there is no Parameshwar, there it does not exist at all. Because Deshadhva and Kaladhva wise, देशअध्वा कालध्वा जो भी है सब परमेश्वर का ही विलास है. तो ये सृष्टि, ये भारत, ये देश, समय, काल, ये सब कुछ परमेश्वर का विलास है. एवरीथिंग इज डेलिबरेशन ऑफ परमेश्वर ओनली. So that Parameshwar only would be the Guru of such people. The only thing is that we will have to help those people, those who want to acquire this knowledge. We will just be a instrument. निमित्त मात्रम भव सव्यसाचिन गीता में कहा गया है. So we would only be a instrument to help such scholars, such sadhaks, so that they may be able to come to a level from where they can move up and elevate. And later on, Parameshwar themselves will take them up. Acharya Abhinavagupta himself has explained there are Sansiddhik gurus, means such gurus who were not given diksha by any physical any living guru, alive man or woman. Such gurus are called Sansiddhik gurus. Karneshwari Devis, he explains that Karneshwari Devis are there. So they initiate the seekers. He has explained, he has given quotation of Rakta Devi, of Brahmayamal Rakta Devi, that if Rakta Devi sadhana is Rakta Devi means Chandi Path is done for a month. I would say that Chandika Path is done for a month. Seeker himself becomes Acharya. There is no need of any kind of, so at that level, so such a upliftment only is required, and then everything would happen automatically. This is such a swift path that no other path in the world you would find such as easy and simple. Here you need not to do any specific thing, you need not to follow any specific thing very strictly. The only thing is devotion, and then desire. Ichha shall be there. That is the thing. So this is all what I had to say, and I would now say Dhanyavad.
I would like to thank you all for participating in this event, and thank you so much. Sorry. So thank you so much. Thank you, Vedamurti Pandit Satish Chandra ji, and Gyan Shankar ji, Sunil ji, Rakesh Vyas ji, and of course our Mishra ji and Himal ji, and all the also I want to thank all the Acharyas for their cooperation, and thanks to all people who have helped us either directly or indirectly to make this meeting successful. So great day ahead. Thank you so much. So let's wind up the section. Thank you so much. Pranam everyone.
Namaskar.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Namaskar to everyone.